Hey guys, it's Cameron from Anime Chat Reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Future Diaries. I hope you enjoy. Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to look at your phone and have it predict the future for you? As well as being thrown into a battle royale to become God?
If so, I swear someone is reading your mind and making anime out of these strange thoughts, because I have an anime just like that for you to watch. To understand what I'm talking about, you'll have to watch the rest of this video.
Also, I'd start wearing a tinfoil hat if I was you. Stop people stealing your thoughts as well.
Just a quick message before I begin: if you don't like what I have to say during this video, please just leave a comment below and I'll happily discuss it with you. And of course, if you appreciate what I have to say, please leave a like on this video, and how about subscribing? It's free. Come on, what do you have to lose? The Future Diaries is about a survival game to become god of time and space, the next Deus Ex Machina. The only weapon the specifically chosen players are given is a diary that predicts the future in some way. Each player's diary is different, but most of them are mobile phones, each predicting the future in a diary entry format, but all from different perspectives unique to the user. The 12 diary users must kill each other and be the last one standing within 90 days to win and become god.
Firstly, based on the description of this anime, I didn't expect it to be so heavy. The idea of this anime did intrigue me from the beginning, although I wasn't too happy about another whiny main character. But I persisted, and I'm glad I did.
The first episode is rather thrilling, being thrusted into everything and learning what happens with the main character. After the rules are all explained, the mystery only increases as more characters are introduced and the current one's true natures are brought into question. From there, it just gets darker.
The story revolves around a middle school student named Yuki, a 14-year-old boy who has problems making friends. He sees himself more as a bystander and writes down everything he sees in his cell phone diary.
The plot then follows him as he stumbles his way through the survival game, with the help of a girl who is madly in love with him. The plot itself is very hard to stop watching, as you need to know what is going to happen next, especially after the second half of the anime when things get a lot more complicated, and everything you've seen so far is questioned. This is helped by its well-balanced pace and lack of filler, with each episode contributing to the main plot. The anime as a whole is rather dark, with its themes reflecting that, looking into different traumatizing backgrounds for each of the main characters, each one having gone through some form of hardship or trauma, ranging from parents divorcing to physical and sexual abuse.
It definitely reflects on the impact these sorts of things can have on people, as well as love and how far they are willing to go for it. It's an overall reflection of people's nature and emotions. Each of the 12 diary users has a unique and interesting background, which is explored and explains why they are the way they are, and why they want to become God.
Yuki, being our main character and the one we follow for the story, is, as I said before, quite whiny. He disassociates himself from the world, seeing himself as that bystander, which makes him unable to deal with everything when he is thrusted into the spotlight and made to become a part of the world. Thankfully, he does learn to deal with life, but still maintains some of that whiny attitude.
Our other main character is Yuno. She is Yuki's classmate and stalker. To say she is obsessed with Yuki is an understatement.
To everyone else, she is a model student, but in reality, if anyone gets close to her, Yuki, she becomes homicidal. Her backstory is shrouded in mystery from the get-go and only continues to become more mysterious throughout the series. She does, though, have a genuine love for Yuki and cares for his well-being, which over time he begins to reciprocate.
I don't want to go into too much detail about the other diary users, as it takes away from finding out who they are and what their motivations are.
The animation isn't anything special. It's pretty typical for the period it came out. The characters are clean and appealing to watch, with nice smooth camera angles that help add to what the scene is trying to show.
It's the sort of animation that does its job without standing out too much.
The soundtracks are concentrated during some of the intense, dark and thrilling moments, where they let the suspense and fear build up in the viewer, fitting the animation and dark themes of the anime.
There are 2 openings and closings, all of which have that heavy track that fit the animation and themes well, with the first opening being a really catchy and recognisable song.
Looking at Future Diaries as a whole, the plot kept me watching as I needed to know what was going to happen next, and who each of the diary users were. The characters themselves were all brilliantly fleshed out and made you feel for some of them, with each of their backstories in some way being tragic.
The animation didn't stand out, but it did a good job of being visually pleasing. Along with that heavy and suspenseful soundtrack, it was hard not to continue watching this.
This anime also made me think about human nature and emotion, along with the reactions we have based on our individual circumstances.
So with all that said, I'm giving The Future Diaries an F. Although I do strongly recommend you watch this anime, be warned, it is a very emotionally heavy anime. I was affected, and this anime weighed really heavily on me for at least a week after I finished watching it. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I would be honored if you like this video and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out. And hopefully we see you again in the next video. See ya!